Yo YouTube, welcome back to another video here on the Bitfinance channel. It's your boy Zay. We talk about Bitcoin analysis, look at Ethereum, other altcoins. We also tap into the S&P 500 and we just look at the different things that's going on there. Today is Wednesday, May 7th, 2025. It's currently 8:09 a.m. Bitcoin is sitting just a little below $97,000. And so now we're just gonna go ahead and dive straight into it. If you look at the daily here, you can see that I believe yesterday finished quite bullish. We were able to get back above this area here around the 95.8K area. Right now we're sitting above it and with a nice bullish close. So what's going to be interesting to see is if this 93.4K area was really like the last support level, because there is a lot of confluence here. It is facing a little bit of resistance right here around $97.7 thousand. If we scroll down over to the 4-hour, you can see that printed clearly. So this 4-hour candle right here that finished bearish indicated that, okay, we tried to reach back above, but once we got here, there are a lot of sellers, or more sellers than buyers in this area, causing a large wick down, right? And that's something that if you see something like that, that's an indication that price is or can reverse at this area right here, right? Meaning that if we start right here, price consolidated here at this resistance area at the 95.5K area. We eventually were able to break through, come back down and test support right here at the top of this support area right here, and we tried to break higher. Ultimately, we could not break higher, so we ended up coming back down to this consolidation zone, right? And then we tried again, but it didn't take as long as it did here to get back above. We got back above and we encountered the same resistance that we did right here, right? So what's going to be interesting to see is, once the S&P 500 opens, how does it open? Does it open bearish or bullish? That's going to give us somewhat of an indicator of how Bitcoin is going to react. Just by looking at the printed 4-hour candles right now, we can see that, all right, we had a lot of momentum here. We tried to push above, but we could not. We got as high as up here, but we came back down and finished bearish. Buyers try to step back in and push the price higher, but if we do not close this bullish, that is going to give me an indication that price may continue to roll over. And that puts me back into the predicament and the situation that I mentioned earlier this week and probably the last couple weeks. I still like this $88,000 as the area of support. I like that the most. I just feel like it fits a lot of interaction right here. Like there's a lot going on within this level right here. So if we can get this, I think that would be excellent for a nice buy entry. I'm not a financial advisor, so you do what you would like to do with your own money. But in the meantime, that's what I'm aiming for. That's what I'm looking at, right? So as I just mentioned, it is going to be interesting to see how the S&P opens. And if it opens bearish, I wouldn't be surprised if I see price roll over, meaning it creates somewhat of a double top, one top here, possibly a double top here, meaning that we trickle back down to find some more support. We could come back here to this 93K area. We could come here to this 91K area, or we could come down to my ultimate support area that I like the most down here at $90 or $88,000, right? So that's just currently what I'm looking at right now. You just gotta be patient, wait, and allow the market to do what it does. But that's just, I wouldn't even say the bearish side. That's just the more realistic side that I see. We also do have the opportunity to continue pushing forward. Why? Because we came back down, but we engulfed all these candles with like one move. You know what I'm saying? So if I scroll over here, you have, let's see, shift. You have 22 to 23 candles, and all that was engulfed with 2-3 candles, right? So that's an indication that, you know, the buyers have stepped in and pushed the price higher than the sellers trying to drop it, right? So I mean, that is a bullish sign because we just engulfed all this. It took 22 candles to do. This took 3 candles to do, right? So that just shows like there's strength in the market. but ultimately there is a resistance area. We are above it right now. If we can't continue to push higher, then I do see us coming back down. But as I did mention, this bullish candle right here, this daily, is really, really good. This daily candle is going to be important. If we continue to push higher, I do see us reaching the 99.5K area. If we get a chance to break above that, I do see us reaching here around the all-time highs or closer to, which is around the 107K area, right? So that's Bitcoin right there. Let's scroll over to Ethereum, see what we got going on. Okay, cool. We are capturing support here around the 1.7K area. If we just look at the ETH to BTC, it looks like we closed the daily down here, but right now on the bullish side of things, it looks as though we are pushing above, or we are creating some support right here and still holding it as of now. So that will be interesting to see. I think I saw Solana do something pretty good, like on my notifications. So it's all right. I do hope, and you know what I'm saying, would like price to come back down to that 125 area, $125 area. I think that would be an amazing buy and entry. Same thing with Doge. Doge probably jumped up a little bit, but as I mentioned before, if we can come back down just a little bit more, and then I think it'll be like perfect opportunity here around the 16-cent range. I think that'd be really, really good. And last but not least, let's look at the S&P. So the S&P finished it finished green, so that is a good thing. It is looking like it, rolled over a little bit. I wouldn't be surprised if we came down here and, just retest some of the support zones that we have broken, or some of these key areas that we have broken through. So if we come back down and maybe test here, I think that'll be good. If we test even here, I think that'll still be super, super bullish for the S&P 500. And yeah, that's mainly it from what I'm looking at on my end. It's just like I always say, it's just a waiting game. That means as time goes on, you want to sharpen and strengthen your skills, so when the opportunity and the moment arrives, you're able to enter with ease, with confidence, with conviction, and whatever happens, you know you did it with a level of confidence that's not going to break you, right? You're gambling if you're just throwing money, you did no research, you're just hoping and praying, and that's when you tend to lose money. But nevertheless, I think that's really all I have for right now. It's going to be interesting to see how Bitcoin continues to react. If we continue to get this slow, bullish type of momentum, it could turn into bearish, and we could be targeting lower areas, right? So that's really all that I have today. Thank y'all for tuning in to the Bit Finance channel. Y'all stayed in here for another video, man. Hopefully y'all making good money. It's the middle of the week. Let's go ahead and finish the week strong. I'm catch back up with y'all, and I'm gone.